no matter you did something right or wrong, is it your fault or it's not, but you still need to be scolded.
Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm 29 years old.
My name is Cindy. I'm 24 this year.
Hello everyone, I am 31 years old.
Hi, I'm Sukhbir. I'm 36 years old and I am the eldest in my family.
Eldest child has a unique position, similar to only child, just because they are the first one to arrive. But with the arrival of the second child, that changes everything.
The worst part about being the eldest child is being blamed for your younger siblings' actions because you're responsible for them.
Like no matter you did something right or wrong, is it your fault or it's not, but you still need to be scolded.
I remember there was one time our mother told us that we were going to go somewhere, but someone else was joining us in the car. Apparently she kind of gained weight and my mom told my sister, don't mention anything about her weight. So then once we got in the car, my sister said out loud to me, Abang, Mama said we shouldn't mention anything about her weight when she was right there. So of course my mom was like, she gave the most evil glare you could imagine, and it was my fault too.
It always felt like my parents had this expectation that I'm supposed to be taking care of my siblings. I'm supposed to be doing the housework because I'm the oldest. And I don't want to be a parent when I don't even have my own kids yet.
As an eldest child, the responsibility is very, very strong. You can't take it as easy as other kids like middle child or younger children. More so for my case because my experience as an eldest child is very different than all the other children out there because I've got a special needs twin. If ever anything happens to my mom, I'm going to be the 100% caretaker of my brother.
So this first child will learn how to sort of take care of the little brother or sister. That indirectly teach the child to sort of co-parent. And as they grow, parents would have an expectation on the first child.
When I was 12, I had to take care of my 8-year-old sister, make sure that she was on the van. And when that didn't happen, my parents beat me up to the point that I cannot stand. And I can't believe they put that much responsibility on a child.
There's a lot on my shoulder. We have a lot of responsibility because we need to be independent, learn how to do things on ourselves without any assistance, because they think that, oh, we are matured already, we can do things on ourselves and we have to learn it. We have no backups, but our sister have the elder one.
I think I've been a protector to my siblings, especially when things go too far. But at the same time, it also meant that I was pulled into those arguments with my parents. I'm glad I'm there for them, but at the same time, I wish there was someone else there for me too.
I kind of have to be a role model to my sister, even though she is just a year younger than I am. And I feel like I can't make as many mistakes.
I only knew the moment when I have to take on the burden of the family was when my father died. That was the feeling that I got. And it's this really heavy burden. And I was also transitioning because I was I think about 24 years old when my father died. So I was still transitioning from being a teenager, young adult, and coming to terms with the fact that you have to grow up. I really struggled with that.
The eldest children are usually good leaders. They are caring, they are responsible because since young, they have been put in that position to be responsible over their younger siblings. They are the ones who sometimes be the advisor for the other siblings.
You've been through a lot. You understand what's going on. You know how your parents would react to a lot of the things. I don't want them to repeat my mistakes, especially as I had so many mistakes growing up. I think this comes from being the eldest child.
I wish I could have been a slightly better role model, especially when it came to handling pressure or handling anger. When I was younger, I did have a short temper, and I always lost my temper in front of my sister. Eventually, I noticed that she would lose her temper too. And I felt like that was kind of my fault because I did it a lot of times in front of her.
I wish I can earn more money to support my sister whenever she needs help. For younger siblings, they tend to, they didn't earn that money, but they want something. But your parents won't be always pampering them, right? So I wish that I could earn more.
Before my father died, I was sort of like in a la la land. And I knew that was that moment where I had to take on the mantle of my father was coming, but I never really gave it much thought. As an eldest sibling, I could have been less irresponsible and less ignorant as well.
If it were up to me, I would choose to not be the oldest child, just because of how my siblings were able to have a nice childhood that's not so strict.
I wish I'm the youngest one. I wish that I can have someone to protect me as well, because being an elder sibling at home, you used to protect others. Even outside, you used to this characteristic already.
If my sister was in my position, she'd just be a year older than I am. So I don't see that there's any difference at all, to be honest.
I like the fact that I'm eldest child. I used to be afraid of that fact, being an eldest child, but now that I've experienced it, maybe there is a reason behind it, and I think the only right thing to do is just to be grateful that I'm the eldest child.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mashable Southeast Asia, and stay tuned for more videos.